Hello, this is Jason Dragon from Emerald Computers. We are located in Peoria, Arizona, which is a suburb of Phoenix. And I'm going to show you our warehouse right now. And everything you see in here is for sale. We want to basically liquidate this warehouse for the most part, sell as much as we can. So let me turn the camera around and give you guys a tour. So we do have a forklift for sale. It does run, it just has a minor leak. We have a whole bunch of servers right here, and back behind it there's a few more pallets of servers. We have a whole bunch of networking gear, including these Cisco PoE switches. These Cisco PoE switches, we have probably about 40 of them. These purple ones, if anybody's interested in these, you can kind of see what they are. We have about 25 of those. We have these orange ones over here. Let me just grab one so I can show you the model. Simple one. There's very little information on these ones here. So, this is thin client. We have a lot of stuff that we haven't sorted. So in Arizona, we have a very hot summer. So we stopped the sorting and production of our warehouse during the entire summer because it's just frankly too hot in here. And we just piled everything up, and we started sorting and organizing about 3 weeks ago. And this is the state of everything. So we started with a nice little organized section of monitors over there. These are mostly 19, 20, and a few 17-inch monitors. We've added in a whole bunch of monitors over here on the edge. It's quite a lot of monitors. A few of these are all-in-one computers, and a few of them are TVs. We have a lot of printers, and there's just so much random computer stuff. This entire mountain of boxes used to be about 8 feet tall, and we've been slowly processing it down. We still have a long way to go. There are a few pallets of computers over there, along with some pretty collectible computers. We are sorting these by type. We're getting a lot of boxes of cables. Various boxes of different types of cables are being sorted. We have 2 entire boxes of access points in Genius and Ubiquity. These boxes are actually brand new laptops, so those are not really on the liquidation part of things. We do have this giant Gaylord, 4 feet deep, and it's mostly phones and speakers. There are quite a few, and there's also some routers and headphones. It's literally 4 feet deep of this stuff. If that's something you're interested in, we can definitely do that. Let's see, this is all packing material over there, so we don't really need to worry about that. We have a couple pallets here. We still haven't got to this area yet. We had this previously organized, but this pallet over here is DVD players. So if you want a DVD player, there are some VHS players in there also. Another pallet of speakers. This entire pallet over here is VHS. A little bit tight to get in here, sorry. Some more speakers. There's a lot of stuff we don't even know what it is at this point. This is also almost all stereo receivers over here. Over there we have speakers, a couple record players on a stack over there. Some more monitors, quite a few more monitors. Some laser printers. All of these printers here have been tested to be working. Boxes. There's actually a random washing machine if you need that for any reason. Over there we have speakers, more monitors. We are in the process of doing a significant organization. This warehouse at the beginning of summer was almost clean, but we do receive almost a pallet of stuff per day. So camcorders, cameras, and a huge amount of more monitors. Then we have our desktop computers. So these are mostly been sorted by brand name and by tier level. So anything that's older, okay, except for we have this one pallet of collectibles over here. Anything that's older than about Core 2 Duo, or anything that is Core 2 Duo, we load that up in our truck and we take that to a metal scrap place about once a month. The truck just got emptied last week, so it's pretty empty. But there are some collectible ones over here. Then we also have a whole bunch of computer cases that are ready to go right here. Gaming computers. Those are like old gaming computers, nothing that's modern or anything people would want to game with today. A lot of these Cooler Master HAF cases, other Cooler Master cases. There's some over here. We have mostly HPs and some more gaming computers. That's our Lenovo stack over there. We have an Acer Gateway stack for the most part over here with some Dells on top. Here's another Dell pallet, Dell Optiplexes. More Lenovo's and HPs back there. We used to have this all organized. The newer gamer computers are over here. Most of those have everything you need to turn it on. And quite a few Dell towers over here. On the metal racks, we have the computers that we're getting ready to actually refurbish. So some all-in-ones, some newer computers. Over here we have, let's see, some even nicer newer ones. Let's see, this one right here, for example, is an i7, looks like an 8th gen. So we have some 8th gen, 6th gen, quite a few of these ones right here that are all i5 8th gen, or 6th, I forget. Oh, that one needs to go in the scrap area. There's a few that are in the wrong spots. We also do have some of these ProLiant servers. We have a half a pallet of them over in the back too. In these drawers, we have tools and cables. You know, pretty much any cable you need we have. And then right over there, we have an entire Gaylord, 4 feet deep, about 3 feet thick, of just cables. We have about 20 other boxes of cables because that thing became too unwielding. For the smaller form factor Dell Optiplexes, we have an entire shelf here. We also do have hundreds of hard drives everywhere. Some more systems right here. Now, let me show you the other rack. So, as I said, lots of stuff. We have a whole bunch of all-in-one iMacs. These are some all-in-one. These are really nice office computers. These actually have a 500 gig SSD, and they do have a Ryzen 3 processor in them, and a Radeon graphics. I think it's integrated. Got some server chassis. These are mostly designed for cryptocurrency mining. Some more Apples. Some more networking gear over there. Some more newer Apples. Over there we have a whole bunch of the antique Apple stuff. Quite a lot of those. The cheese grater one, etc., etc. We have televisions that actually work. The other ones we already have a process for those. Some all-in-ones there. I mean, some what do you call thin clients. More filing cabinets full of different cables. Those are mostly like computer power cords, VGA cables. You get kind of a good view of the back of the computers. This actually used to be our old printer. It's actually really nice. Just ran out of toner. These are all in these tubs here. Each one of these green tubs is working, tested power supplies for desktop computers. We just had so many in our store, we started putting them over here. Some more servers, some more speakers, projectors, networking gear, bubble wrap. Everybody needs bubble wrap. All the packing material is light, so it's all on the top shelf. We have more of these. Let's see, this one is laptops. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. of these laptop ones right here. There's 4 over there. Each one of these are all the laptops that we sell by the pound, and for the most part, these are laptops that we decided that we're not going to bother refurbishing, just because they're a little bit too old, or they are missing enough parts where we don't want to bother with it. So let's go into our actual store. This is just the storage room. So this is our actual store where we refurbish the computers. We get all the computers in over here. So this entire rack of laptops are pretty much laptops we are not refurbishing, but they're new enough where we could cannibalize parts, except for this pallet. This is all Chromebooks. They all work, so we're going to figure that out. These 2 pallets right here. Most of these have either missing screens or cracked screens. So they do have all the other parts, so we're going to try to figure out if we ever need any of those parts. We have our test rig over there. Some of the higher end systems we're working on, we have all these gaming graphics cards. Most of them actually work. We're just going through. Some recent hard drive pulls we're recycling. Now these 2 are laptops that we've been working on, and then this entire shelf are laptops that turn on, that post, that are basically ready for us to refurbish and resell. And there's a whole nother stack over here too. I usually don't like stacking them like that. We also have working tested chargers, all sorted by type. So if you need a Lenovo charger, Toshiba charger, whatever. Here's a whole bunch of terabyte hard drives we're in the process of wiping. Yes, we do a lot of stuff. Some high-end monitors, a really nice case. That's pretty cool. And then we have our actual store. So all of these computers are 100% refurbished, ready to sell. If you are a computer reseller, we do give you a pretty significant discount on these. And these computers are supposed to be on our website. We will get that done pretty soon. Some more desktops. We also have brand new cases right here. Just a spattering of them. Some nice monitors. That's a 144 Hz 25-inch gaming monitor. Some other laptops. Now, these computers, we try to sell at least 2 to 3 of these a day out of our retail store. That's our goal. Some higher end laptops over there. The Dell Inspiron all-in-ones over here. These are actually quite nice. 8th Gen i3. We do not sell them for that price. We actually give them a much more discounted price. Some more Apples. Of course, brand new stuff we all need. Whole bunch of Dell Latitudes. This EliteBook's really cool. This Dell Latitude here, 565, i7 6th Gen, 512 NVMe, 16 gigs RAM, Lenovo Yoga, and then this is our TiGazer and Tenacious laptops. Those are the ones that were brand new in the box in the warehouse. We also sell those on Amazon. We have we started with 2,300 of those in stock, and we've been liquidating them. We're down to only about 900 left. We also were liquidating these headphones. They're actually quite nice headphones. More keyboards over here. We do have a couple pallets worth of keyboards. These are the gaming machines that we've completely refurbished and we're reselling them. And then these are some brand new machines that we actually built. So also the 3060. Really nice 4K monitor right here. 32-inch, of course. And then we have accessories. So if you are a recycler or you want to buy stuff in bulk, my phone number, directly my cell phone number, is 602-579-4919. I really want to sell, my goal is to sell half of the stuff in the warehouse between now and the end of the year. I know last time we sold some stuff, we had a guy come about a year and a half ago, and he did a semi-truck twice, in the same month, 2 entire semi-truck loads, and he only was able to get about maybe 1/5 of what was in this warehouse. So my guess is if we were to to get everything in this warehouse would literally take 10 or more complete semi-truck load fulls to get everything. That's how much stuff is in here. You know, just monitors alone would probably take 2 entire semi-truckloads. And that's if we compact them into Gaylords. We're talking, you know, desktops, probably at least 1 or 2, you know, just electronics. Anyway, if this is something that you're interested in, let's see, DVR units, that's cool. More tables, more stuff everywhere. Someone asked me how much does everything weigh, and I honestly have absolutely no idea. I do know when they did the semi-truckloads, they were approximately between 10 and 15,000 pounds each. So if we have 10 of those, you're probably looking at about 100,000 pounds of stuff. So if somebody wants 100,000 pounds of stuff, we got it. We get it in almost a pallet of stuff per day from all of our connections and all the stuff that we buy. And yes, we spend almost $1,000 a day sometimes buying computer hardware. And because if I'm going to be getting 6th and 8th gen items, I'm going to have to be paying for that. I also, you know, paid a lot of money for the paid quite a lot of money for the 2300 brand new laptops. But we've also have recouped the money we spent. So if anything you see here fancies your position, we have some CRTs. These actually work. We have a lot of CRTs that work. People were kind of collecting them, so there's a little bit of a thing there. That system, that yellow tub is interesting. That's an entire Bose home entertainment 10-channel, whatever, surround sound. Craziness stuff. Let's see if I can get over here. So over there we have keyboards. They're sorted by USB and PS2. Anyway, let me know. Have a great day.